Please let's continue with the cutting. Welcome back. We are going to sew our fitting. So please fold your fabric into two this way. Put your front pattern on it. Use your pins to hold it together. Now cut it out. Once you are done cutting it out, remove all your pins, then use your back pattern to fold your fabric into two and then cut this one two out, your back pattern out. We are not using lining, okay, so we use either your bias tape or you cut a facing for it, okay. So here we are using bias tape. Here's how you can fix your bias tape. When you open it, you see the quarter inch at the end. Use it to hold the rough edge of your neckline this way. Then sew it, then flip it over, okay. We are done fixing it. I'm done fixing it, and I want to now put my front pattern on the table, insert the measurements and then the dots on both the front and the back pattern. So here I have ruled out my chest line, my waistline and my hip line. I'm inserting the same measurements we took on the pattern paper on the fabric this way. Fold your fabric into two this way. This is half, and then flip it over and do the same thing on the other side of it. When it comes to the back, because of the zip allowance, I have folded it and then I use that same method to fix my darts. Let's sew our darts now. Please, when you want to sew, when you sew from the beginning, you want to back stitch it again, then come down again, okay. Here is it. We are done sewing it. We want to sew the other pieces using the same method. Okay, now you want to iron your darts, okay, or the dress. Ironing and tailoring are the same coin, the side of the same coin, so you take note of that. We want to join our shoulder to shoulder together, okay. So once you are done ironing, join your shoulder together, and this is how to do with the back and the front together, and sew ½ inch, okay. Once we are done sewing or joining our shoulder, please insert your half measurement with putting it at your bust, your waist, your hip, and when you get to the length, kindly deduct 1 inch or 1.5 inch from your hip measurement and put the remaining measurements at your length, okay. Because it is a pencil skirt, that place would be a little bit fitting, okay. When you come to your length area, okay, this is how you are going to hem your length area. Flip quarter to ½ inch and then fold it, because you left 1 inch hem allowance there. Yes, use it to just hem your dress. Bring it to its right side this way. Look at how it is now. You want to iron it, iron your dress. Time to fix our zip. This is a straight dress zip, so you take note of that. Let me open it for you to see the zip, a zip that matches with the dress. So we are done, and now time for us to insert our sleeve. So you measure your sleeve, okay, around your sleeve this way, and bring out your fabric, put that measurement on the fabric and decide the length you want. Fold your fabric into two this way, then measure around where your sleeve length is. Okay, input it at the end of your sleeve or the length that you took, then connect it, and you see the armhole, you see it is not straight, so please put the fabric or the one that we did on the dress, just use it to shape it this way. Okay, leave 1 inch or ½ inch allowance for sewing like this and cut it out. That is all. But if you don't understand, let me know so that I can make a specific video on how to make a perfect sleeve. Okay, so let me know if you want it. We are done sewing our sleeve and we want to join the seam of the sleeve by the seam of the dress, okay, together. So you insert, that's how you are going to insert your sleeve inside or fix your sleeve with the dress. You see where we sew, okay? Yes, bring it exactly on where the dressing tool has the sewing seam. Bring out your pin. As you join it, you just pin it. So to get a perfect, when you join the seam, you have to make sure you joined the shoulder line to the end of the sleeve. Okay, so where you have iron, that line there, make sure it is also matching the sleeve length or the where your sleeve is. Okay, like this. And once that too, you get it right, you realize that everything is in alignment, then you just use your pins to hold it round this way. Okay, so we want to quickly pin all around our armhole or our sleeve with the dress, then go to the machine to sew. We are going to sew ½ inch all round. Okay, starting from where we joined the sleeve, the seam, the two seam together. So you let me finish pinning, get to the machine, and then I will show you that. Here, this is what I'm talking about it. So you start sewing from this part, okay? Then you go or you sew round ½ inch, ½ inch, ½ inch, ½ inch all round. When you get to where the seam allowance is there, please fold it inside. Let me show you that one too. If you don't want to cut it out and you want it to remain on the dress so that if you become fast, you can just open it. Yes, just flip it when you get to, yeah, flip it inside this, when the down part, to flip it inside and sew on top, back stitch it and cut out your thread. Let me cut it out, bring the fabric closer to the camera for you to see what we have done. So here is it. Let's look at the right side of it. Turn it in and see. So here is it. Look at how it's perfect. You see the dress and the sleeve line, the seam, the matches. So please, so far where we have gotten to, if you still don't understand something, you let me in the comment section. And if you are okay to, why haven't you subscribed to my channel yet? Because there are more tutorials coming on. Okay, back, you see when we get to the slit where the zip allowance is, I left 6 to 7 inches opening there. Then I use some of the fabric to secure that place. Now because we didn't use lining, I don't want to use thread to tag that place, so I'm using this tape to hold my slit area down, okay, so that place will be flat and it will not show when I am walking. So that will be all for today's tutorial. Please like this video. share and subscribe. See you in the next video.